Hi guys, Jason from Church Photography here, and today I'm going to do a review on the Meike battery grip. So I purchased this about 2-3 years ago when I first got my camera, my 550D. So I've used it a lot. It's very rare I've ever taken it off. It's sort of when I need to go somewhere and I can only fit a small bag with me or something, because as you can see it does make it quite bulky, but it's great. So I'll take it off the camera. Nice. I like it a little nice and tight. Make sure it's not going to do anything. So nice, simple. This is what all battery grips are pretty much going to look like. It's simple. It's got the trigger on top with a half press. It's got the scroll wheel. On the back you've got AF, so you can change exposure comp, and with this you can change the aperture when you're in manual mode. The plus and minus, so you can zoom in if you're using the screen. You can change the autofocus points of mine. On-off button. So with the on-off, switch I guess. With the on-off switch, turning it off is not going to turn your camera off or anything. All it does is turning it off means these buttons are no longer functional. It still uses the batteries in there because this is what it does. So this slides into the battery part on the camera, slides in. So you've got the 1/4-20 screw thread. Nice locking wheel, it's nice and big. As I said, I like to tighten it up a lot, but that's because it's been on there for a while as well, so that's it. So you've got the side compartment, you've got 2 batteries. I've got a Canon one. This came with 2 batteries that work on this camera, obviously. I purchased off eBay 2 years ago, as I said, for about $38 to $40 Australian, so that's great. So yeah, you've got this. It also comes with this, which is a really great function, which I always carry around with me in the bag, which you can put 6 AA batteries in. Now AA batteries, I use them all the time for the flash, so I've always got some on me. If you don't, or if these batteries die on you and you don't have any more spares, you can always head down to the shops. Every shop sells AA batteries, so they're really good. Fits in the same way. It goes in. Simple. So when it goes in, it literally slides in. You turn this, lock it. That's not coming out. It's not even shaking. It's great. So this bit goes into the battery. In here you store the actual cover for the battery, so there where you've usually got the cover, like that. You pull that out obviously because it's not fitting in there, and it quite simply slides into there. This slides into the camera, and when you turn it the right way, it will lock down. That's simple. Now a lot of people worry about how flimsy it is in there, and as you saw, it had a nice flat base, it has a nice strong screw, and yeah, I can't move that. I'm holding this, and you're not meant to do that. That's not moving at all. It's got a nice, very minimal gap around it, but you can tell the rest of the base is sitting on there. It's sitting fine. It's great. So why would you want a battery grip? First of all, the reason I got it really is I like to shoot in portrait mode a lot. Not necessarily for portraits, a lot of sports photography I do, I like to take portrait shots. So you've got full function up here. So instead of going like this, having this awkward shooting mode, you can simply like that, snap away, triggers there, you can change functions, and everything sort of, it's comfortable. It's probably more comfortable to grab here because you've got this beveled edge up top. Nice and comfortable around there. I got fairly long fingers. Sits comfortably. I hold it like this all day pretty much, and it's really nice. Easy to access these buttons. It's even easy to access over here, so I can use the playback button and the bin if I need it. But yeah, so with the on-off button, all it does is disable these functions. Now it says that's going to give you more battery life. I always keep it on. Now that's the next reason why you'd get one of these. This will double your battery life. You've got 2 batteries in there. That's 2 times the amount. I've shot for weekends where I've taken thousands of photos, literally thousands, and not had to change the battery. It hasn't even gone off full bars. It hasn't even gone down to half. So this will prolong your battery life. I think the Canon batteries are amazing. It's got obviously aftermarket, third-party batteries, whatever you want to call them, and I've got no problem with those batteries. I think they work just as long, just as well, so it's great. On the bottom of the grip you've got the little, I don't know what you want to call it, that's the same thing you put the lanyard onto with these that are on there, so you can have it that way. I don't use that. It's got a quarter 20 thread on the bottom, so you can still plug it into a tripod, which is great, which you want to do. My key, it's just got all the info, and it says it's for a 550D, which is great, obviously, but it will work on, I think, 600D, and there's some other Canon cameras that use the exact same battery, so it will plug into them. This plate, it's not metal, it's plastic, but it is grippy enough. My tripod quick release plate has a cork sort of base on it, and it's never slipped off there. So the rest of this grip, it looks the same, and I think it's a little bit more grippy actually than what the Canon has. So that's the Canon part. That's the non-Canon part. I think it's a bit more grippy, which is great. Like, I don't want to drop this camera, even though I've always got like a strap or something on to hold it to me. The plastic, that's probably its biggest downfall, I think. The plastic, as you might be able to see, hopefully, is a bit more shiny than the matte finish of the Canon, and it does feel a lot cheaper quality plastic, but it's still solid. Like, as I showed you before, that thing's not moving when I'm shaking it. I think it's a great accessory to have, and as I said, this was probably the first accessory I got with my camera, and I couldn't live without it. I take it off and the camera feels too small. As you can see, sort of my pinky would hang over the edge without it, and the camera feels smaller. The battery life's halved then. So with this, you're doubling the battery life. You can shoot portrait a lot easier. You've still got the quarter 20 thread, so you can fit it onto a tripod. It's a great thing to have, and I think it's a must-have accessory for any photographer out there. So thanks guys. Make sure to check out the website, www.trojanphotography.com. The Facebook page, I'll put the link below, and make sure you subscribe. There'll be many more videos, reviews, unboxings, hopefully some more tutorials coming out soon. Thanks guys.